Hi sweeties, it's Elle and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to deconstruct my 2025 vision board, junk journal my reflections from 2025, and of course update my vision board to 2026 goals. First things first, I'm going to remove the photos on my photo grid wall. Next, I'm going to pick which photos I'm going to use for my junk journaling spread. This is to reflect on my 2025 goals and whether I hit them or not. I'm looking at these photos from my 2025 board, the pottery, the painting, the knitting, and I just see a person who was trying too hard to do everything. I was so ambitious that I didn't leave a single inch of space for life to actually happen. And then life happened. My disc herniated, my world just stopped. It was a slowdown. No, it was a total halt. I spent 6 months forced into a stillness that I didn't want. I lost my sense of control, my sense of who I was, when I just couldn't do the things. Putting these photos into this journal is my way of reclaiming that time. I'm acknowledging that I was broken for a while, and that's okay. I'm moving these dreams here to archive the lesson that I can't outrun reality. 2026 is about the bloom, but a sustainable one. It's my iced matcha latte in the morning, the slow breakfast, the journaling and planning that keeps me grounded so I don't hit that wall again. I want to do well in my 9 to 5 because it funds my peace. I'm choosing 1 or 2 crafts, like weaving, and giving them my actual focus instead of trying to master 10 things at once. I'm pinning this abundance because I'm done living in financial fear. I want to be so secure that when BTS comes back in 2026, I can just be a fan. I just want to stand in those purple lights again, knowing that I'm okay, physically, mentally, and financially. No ruin, just joy. This year, I'm taking life into account. I'm not just creating a dream life, I'm creating a life that I can actually live in. Taking the old photos down feels like a weight lifting. I'm not overambitious or frantic anymore. I'm someone who knows the value of rest now. So now it's time for the actual junk journaling part. I have my fat junk journal that I've had for over a year now, and it's getting really obese. But at the same time, we have a few pages, so let's go ahead and fill it up with my 2025 vision board reflections. I really like these photos from my 2025 vision board because they represent goals that I actually committed to and saw through during 2025. The first one is actually my Bible, which is representing my Christian faith.
I really went in on participating in our local church's small group or community group, and I built friendships, community there. I learned more about God and my relationship with Him in relationship to my relationship with my husband and with other fellow believers. So I'm really proud of that. I also vlogged, or at least uploaded 12 videos on my YouTube channel this year, which despite my injury again, it was a really big feat for me. So I'm really proud of myself for doing that. I essentially posted a video per month. So that's a huge, amazing achievement for me. I also worked out a lot this year despite my injury. As soon as I got clearance, I was able to do online personal training through Trainwell, which is a very popular online personal training app. Not sponsored, I just happen to use it and pay really big chunk of money just to have that subscription. So it's very helpful to me since I obviously lost 15 pounds and I hope to keep losing more after this. I really like this quote from in Pinterest that I found last year. I like the person I'm becoming. I feel like it's a real good encompassing quote that has stuck with me for all of 2025 is that I like the person that I am becoming, that I am a work in progress and there's nothing wrong with that, and that I like the process of changing and being the best version of myself, or at least my idea of what the best version of myself is. This side of the junk journaling spread, I plan to do the side that I didn't achieve any of the goals that I put out on my vision board. One of them is this picture of this very beautiful lady. I don't know who she is, but her body is gorgeous. That was my dream body for this year. I obviously did not reach that, even though I lost 15 pounds. I still have a long way to go in my fitness journey, and that's okay. I kind of expected myself not to achieve my dream body while I wasn't able to walk for 6 months. So I'm giving myself a lot of grace on that goal right there. Plus, I acknowledge the win that I lost 15 pounds at all this year. So there's that. I just want to acknowledge that that didn't happen, but I also acknowledge that some good still did happen in that goal. And then the next photo I have is of these different hobbies that I wanted to do, like pottery, painting, and knitting, which I didn't get to do because around the time that I got hurt, that was when I was planning to do all these different classes or all these different online courses on how to start painting or how to start doing ceramics or even how to knit and crochet. Like I tried crochet with the rubles, which I think will be its own video eventually when I decide to do another ruble project. But yeah, I put so much emphasis on so many different artistic avenues that I ended up not only burning myself out because I didn't have enough time or resources to do all these hobbies, plus I physically just couldn't do it because I couldn't walk for 6 months. So I basically put this as like a graveyard of sorts of the goals that I wasn't able to do, mostly because of my injury. But it's still nice to know that it wasn't like the end of the world that I didn't hit these goals, and that's fine. I don't really mind it. There's also a picture here of like a very healthy looking fruit and nut bowl in here because I did not prioritize my nutrition at all this year. A lot of it was because I was so depressed and couldn't really do anything. I couldn't cook my own food. I couldn't like make my own. I couldn't even go out to go grocery shopping. So my food was mostly Uber Eats.
People comment or mention, they're just like, what have you done since Avatar? Wasn't this 20 years ago? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. But we didn't really celebrate it the way that we're celebrating it now. We're kind of having a delayed celebration of this awesome project that we did. So yeah, we're reveling in it a little bit. And like, I don't know when that's going to happen again. It's not like this weekend. Yeah, I don't know. I have this little feeling that things are just about to change, and there's a lot. Sorry, it feels like there's an era that's kind of coming to an end. There's a chapter that's closing, and this more. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I just like the crazy things that are not related, and then there's Avatar love, and then there's me who wants to have. It's very fun, and I decided to get my nails like black ombre just for fun, and like I got this new. Oh yeah! Oh my gosh! This is the first hotel room up with the new hair. Hello. Hi. When I was 12 and I didn't have cable and didn't even have the box set to watch it, doesn't mean I can't learn to appreciate it now, or when the world is very much not in balance. Or maybe when myself is not in balance, or my insides are not in balance. Yeah, it's been a really weird year, and feels like I'm on the cusp of a shift. That's kind of the only way I can describe it. And so yeah, New York, we did the big four. We did 4 very big conventions this year, which is crazy. LOL, my chain's just clattering everywhere. But we started off like...
In my journal, I wrote let it go mode because I had to give up the wheel. 2025 taught me that inner peace is a requirement, not a hobby. I'm liking the person I'm becoming because she knows how to survive the stop. So that's going to be my 2026 vision board and 2025 junk journal reflection page. Let me know what your vision is for 2026 down in the comments below. Bye, sweeties.